In life's journey, there are times when our love and care become more precious than ever. Especially as we walk alongside our loved ones into their twilight years. The final stage of life. Many may still believe that passing away in old age often comes suddenly. Unexpectedly, like a leaf falling from a branch in a gentle breeze. But in reality, the human body, with its inherent wisdom and wonder, often sends advanced signals, quiet signs like whispers of time, for months, even a year, before life truly comes to a close. These signs, initially perhaps very subtle, easily overlooked, like new wrinkles on a familiar face, or steps becoming slower each day, we easily dismiss them, assuming they are just minor changes of aging, the inevitable course of life. But if we are perceptive enough, loving enough to listen, to observe, we can recognize important clues, signs foretelling a journey nearing its end, a chapter about to close. These clues help us prepare spiritually, rearrange our lives, and above all, allow us to dedicate our full love and care to our loved ones in their final days, making each moment priceless. This article isn't just a collection of information, but an invitation, a sharing from heart to heart. Think of it as a companion, a guide of understanding and thoughtfulness during this special phase of your loved one's life. Together, we will explore 5 important signs, like 5 somber musical notes heralding the end of a song, that often appear in the year before an elderly person passes away. Understanding these signs isn't to sow fear or pessimism, but to equip you with the best preparation, both spiritually and practically, so you can give comprehensive and appropriate care, like warm arms embracing your loved one in their final days, so you can cherish every meaningful moment, like sparkling jewels in the twilight, so you can ensure your loved one's final stage of life is filled with comfort, dignity, and peace, like a good night's sleep after a long day, and so you can prepare yourself psychologically and practically for what is to come. Like a traveler packing for a long journey, one of the first signs that the body often sends, like a soft whisper, is significant weight loss. This isn't intentional weight loss, due to dieting or exercise, but unexplained weight loss, occurring silently yet steadily, as if vitality is gradually wearing away. You might start noticing subtle changes in your loved one's appearance. Their clothes become looser, especially around the waist and hips, as if their body is slowly shrinking. The belt that once fit snugly now needs to be tightened a few more notches. Or old clothes, mementos of times past, suddenly become loose and unfamiliar. Imagine looking in the mirror and seeing your loved one's favorite shirt from days gone by, now hanging loosely on their thin shoulders. Their face may also become gaunt, more hollow, as if time is etching deep marks into every feature. Cheeks hollow out, cheekbones and jawline become more prominent, creating a gaunt look, quite different from the full, benevolent face of the past. Their arms and legs also become thin, skin wrinkled, losing their once firm, healthy appearance. You can clearly feel the lightness when you hold your loved one's frail hand, a sensation quite different from the warm, firm handshake of days gone by. And of course, the number on the scale will also decrease significantly. It may start with just a few ounces, then a few pounds, but over time, this weight loss will become increasingly noticeable. Sometimes, we are too busy with life to pay regular attention to our loved one's weight changes. So, take time to observe. Pay attention if your loved one is losing weight steadily and for no apparent reason. Talk to them about this change. Don't overlook even the smallest signs. Accompanying weight loss, your loved one may start to lose appetite, eat less, as if their taste buds are gradually fading, or their body no longer craves delicious meals. They may complain that they no longer feel as hungry as before. Lose their sense of taste. Food is no longer appealing, even if it's their favorite dish from the past. You might see them skipping meals, eating less than usual, or feeling full after only a few bites, even though they used to be a hearty eater. Remember those warm family meals, where your loved one was always the one who ate the most, the happiest. This change can make you feel worried and heartbroken. Significant weight loss in the elderly is not just about appearance, but a sign of profound physiological changes inside the body. It's a sign that the body is no longer able to absorb nutrients effectively. Like an old machine starting to run less smoothly, muscle mass is decreasing, as if strength is gradually leaving the body, and organ systems are slowing down, as if the rhythm of life is gradually slowing to a stop. Natural aging can lead to some weight changes, but when weight loss occurs too quickly and for no apparent reason, that's when we need to pay special attention, like a warning from the body. Remember, significant weight loss not only affects appearance but also causes serious consequences for the health and quality of life of the elderly. It can lead to decreased strength and physical fitness, making your loved one feel weak, tired, and have difficulty with movement and daily activities. It increases the risk of falls, as if the body is losing its inherent balance. It weakens the immune system, making the body vulnerable to disease attacks. Wounds heal slowly, as if the body's self-healing ability is gradually weakening. Cognitive function declines, affecting memory and thinking ability, and it negatively affects psychology, making your loved one feel sad, anxious, and lose self-confidence. When you notice your loved one showing signs of significant weight loss, it's important to act promptly, like a firefighter receiving a fire alarm. Take your loved one to the doctor to find out the cause of weight loss and rule out potential underlying diseases. As if you are searching for the root of the problem, the doctor may recommend necessary tests and provide appropriate treatment plans, as if you are seeking solutions to remedy the situation. At the same time, focus on building a reasonable diet, as if you are providing the best fuel for the body machine. Supplement nutrition if necessary, as if you are boosting the body's strength. Take care of oral hygiene, as if you are protecting the gateway to health. Create a comfortable atmosphere during meals, as if you are turning each meal into a joy. Monitor weight regularly, as if you are closely monitoring health status. And most importantly, show love and encouragement, as if you are giving invaluable spiritual strength to your loved one. Remember, your care and attention can make a big difference in your loved one's life during this phase. Another sign we often see in the final stage of life is fatigue and weakness. This isn't just passing tiredness after a long day, but a state of deep, persistent exhaustion that doesn't disappear even with adequate rest, as if life energy is gradually running out. Your loved one may always feel tired, listless, lacking energy, as if an invisible burden is weighing them down. Even after getting enough sleep or rest, they still don't feel refreshed. Their body becomes weak, lacking strength, and they find it difficult to move, walk, and perform daily activities. Tasks that were once familiar, like bathing, dressing, eating, walking around the house, or even sitting up from bed, become difficult and require a lot of effort, as if each action demands an extraordinary effort. Imagine watching your loved one try to walk, each step heavy, slow, so different from their once nimble, agile gait. To cope with this fatigue, your loved one may sleep more than usual, as if they are seeking escape in sleep, napping frequently during the day, or sleeping soundly without waking up, as if the body is trying to compensate for the lack of energy. They also tend to reduce activity, participate less in social activities, hobbies, or daily tasks, as if life is gradually closing in front of them. They may just want to lie down or sit in one place. Withdraw into their own space, talk less and interact with people less, as if they are gradually separating from the world around them. And just light exercise, talking, or even changing posture can make your loved one feel tired, short of breath, and need to rest, as if the body is running out of energy after just a little exertion. This fatigue and weakness is caused by many complex reasons. Like a sad symphony of a weakening body. It could be organ dysfunction, like the heart, lungs, kidneys, liver, no longer functioning as efficiently as before. Metabolic disorders, reducing the body's ability to produce energy. Anemia, reducing the amount of oxygen transported to organs and tissues. Chronic pain, persistent pain wearing away strength. Psychological disorders, like depression, anxiety, causing mental decline. Side effects of medications, like an invisible burden weighing down the body. And the natural progression of illness, like an irresistible current. Fatigue and weakness not only cause physical discomfort but also deeply affect the spirit and emotions of the patient and family. Like a silent storm devastating life. Your loved one may lose interest in life. Past joys no longer meaningful. Mood becomes gloomy, sad, anxious, and even depressed. Quality of life decreases, no longer able to enjoy simple things. Creating a burden for caregivers, both physically and mentally, and causing difficulties in communication and interaction. Straining close relationships. When your loved one is experiencing fatigue and weakness, family care and support is extremely important. Like a lighthouse shining in the dark night. Respect their need for rest, as if you were creating a peaceful oasis in the desert of life. Support them in daily activities, as if you were becoming their legs and arms. Create a comfortable and quiet environment, as if you were building a safe haven. Encourage gentle exercise if possible, as if you were helping them retain the last bit of strength. Ensure an easily digestible diet, as if you were providing a precious source of energy. Care for their spirit and emotions, as if you were soothing their heart wounds. And seek support from experts when needed, as if you were seeking help from experienced people. Remember, the most important thing is understanding and empathy, as if you were putting yourself in your loved one's shoes, feeling what they are going through. Give love and protection, as if you are embracing your loved one, warming their hearts in the cold winter days. Another sign we need to pay attention to is changes in cognition, including confusion and withdrawal. This is a noticeable sign, which can deeply affect your loved one's life and relationships with family and the world around them. As if the mind is gradually blurring, connections with the outside world are becoming loose. You may notice your loved one becoming forgetful, as if memory is gradually fading with time, especially recent events. New memories, names of loved ones, or daily tasks, things they used to remember very well. They may repeat questions or stories many times, as if memory is trapped in an endless loop, forgetting what they just said or did, as if actions just taken have vanished into nothingness. They may also become disoriented about time, space, and people, as if they are lost in the labyrinth of their own mind. Not knowing what day it is, where they are, or not recognizing familiar loved ones, people they have been close to their whole lives. Their ability to communicate may also decline, as if language is gradually becoming foreign. They have difficulty expressing thoughts, finding appropriate words, as if words are stuck in their throat, or understanding what others are saying, as if sounds are becoming blurred, hard to grasp. They may speak slower, speak less, or say meaningless sentences, without beginning or end, as if language is losing its inherent meaning. In some cases, your loved one may become confused, vague, not alert, as if consciousness is gradually sinking into sleep, especially in the evening or in unfamiliar environments. Confusion may become more pronounced. They may even see or hear things that are not real. Hallucinations created by the mind, as if the boundary between reality and illusion is gradually blurring. Accompanying confusion, your loved one may withdraw, as if they are building an invisible wall separating themselves from the outside world. Losing interest in social activities, past joys no longer appealing, less interaction with people, as if words have become superfluous, and withdrawing into their own private world. Where there is only silence and loneliness, they may avoid meeting friends, loved ones, or not want to participate in conversations, as if they want to escape all the noise and bustle. Their personality and behavior may also change, as if the person inside is gradually transforming. They may become irritable, restless, anxious, fearful, or indifferent, apathetic, losing control of emotions, behaviors quite different from the calm, gentle person they once were. These changes in cognition may be caused by many factors, like a complex combination of health issues. It could be brain dysfunction, due to degenerative brain diseases such as Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, lack of oxygen to the brain, due to poor blood circulation or respiratory problems, metabolic disorders, affecting brain function, infections, causing temporary brain dysfunction, side effects of medications, affecting alertness and cognition, dehydration and malnutrition, impairing brain function, and psychological factors, like depression, anxiety, loneliness, contributing to increased confusion and withdrawal. Confusion and cognitive withdrawal cause many difficulties and challenges for both the patient and family. Like an invisible burden weighing on everyone's shoulders, your loved one may lose the ability to self-care, becoming completely dependent on others. Difficulty in communication and interaction, straining close relationships, increased risk of accidents, due to disorientation and decreased cognitive ability, and affecting the ability to make care decisions, making future planning more difficult. For family, witnessing a loved one confused and withdrawn can cause worry, stress, and pain, as if you are gradually losing your loved one right before your eyes. During this phase, family care and support is extremely important. Like a life raft in the vast ocean, create a safe and familiar environment, as if you are building a solid fortress protecting your loved one. Communicate simply and clearly, as if you are using the language of the heart to connect with them. Use visual cues, as if you are creating guiding signs in the maze of memory. Maintain routines and schedules, as if you are bringing stability and security to their lives. Encourage gentle activities, as if you are helping them retain the last bit of joy. Care for their emotions and spirit, as if you are soothing invisible wounds in their soul. And seek support from experts when needed, as if you are seeking help from experienced and knowledgeable people. Remember, your patience, understanding, and love are invaluable, like a light guiding the way, warming your loved one's heart in their final stage of life. Another sign, like a warning about the body's weakening, is frequent infections and slow wound healing. As the body enters the final stage of life, the immune system often weakens, as if the body's defense barrier is gradually collapsing. This makes your loved one susceptible to infections, as if the body is becoming fertile ground for disease to thrive. And the ability to self-heal also declines significantly, as if the body no longer has the strength to fight off illness. You may notice your loved one easily getting recurrent infections, as if illness is constantly clinging to them. Colds, flu, pneumonia, urinary tract infections, skin infections, and oral infections, seemingly simple illnesses, become persistent and difficult to cure. These infections may last longer than usual, as if recovery time is slowing down alarmingly. Difficult to treat completely, as if illness is resisting all treatment efforts, and easily causing complications, as if illness is spreading and damaging other organs. Even minor wounds, seemingly insignificant, like cuts, scratches, bruises, or skin ulcers, also heal slower than usual, as if the body's self-healing ability is declining, easily becoming infected, as if the wound is becoming a gateway for bacteria to enter. And difficult to scar, as if the body no longer has the strength to regenerate skin and tissue. It's worth noting that, in the elderly, signs of infection may be atypical, no longer as clear as before. Instead of high fever, severe cough, aches, symptoms commonly seen in younger people, Your loved one may only manifest as more fatigue, more confusion, loss of appetite, or general weakness, signs easily overlooked or mistaken for other health issues. In some cases, common antibiotics may become less effective in treating infections, as if bacteria are becoming drug-resistant, or the body is no longer responding well to medication. Frequent infections and slow wound healing are due to a weakened immune system, as if the body's defense system is being undermined. Poor blood circulation, reducing the ability to transport immune cells and nutrients to where they are needed. Malnutrition, lacking essential elements for the immune system to function effectively. Chronic diseases, weakening the immune system and increasing the risk of infection. Side effects of medications, suppressing the activity of the immune system. And reduced physical activity, weakening the immune system and reducing blood circulation. This condition causes many difficulties and affects the quality of life of the patient and family. Like a prolonged burden of illness, your loved one may feel pain and discomfort due to infections and wounds. Increased risk of hospitalization due to complications of infection. Reduced quality of life, as illness limits the ability to move and live normally. And even increased risk of death, as severe infections can be life-threatening. For family, caring for a loved one with frequent infections and slow wound healing requires a lot of time, effort, and caution, like a constant battle with illness. To help your loved one, focus on preventing infections, as if you are rebuilding the body's defense barrier. By ensuring personal hygiene, washing hands frequently, getting vaccinated, avoiding contact with sick people, and keeping the living environment clean. When caring for wounds, clean the wound properly, as if you are cleaning the battlefield after a battle. Keep the wound dry, as if you are creating conditions for the wound to heal quickly. Ensure a reasonable diet, as if you are providing fuel for the recovery process. Control underlying diseases, as if you are strengthening the foundation of health. And consult a doctor when necessary, as if you are seeking guidance from experts. And when your loved one gets an infection, strictly adhere to the doctor's treatment plan and closely monitor the condition, as if you are coordinating smoothly with the medical team to defeat the illness. Remember, meticulous, careful care, and adherence to hygiene principles can help minimize the risk of infection and improve the wound healing process for your loved one. Like a ray of hope in the fight against illness. Finally, another important sign, like an alarm bell about the weakening of life, is major changes in breathing and circulation. These are the clearest signs that the body is preparing for the final stage, as if the biological clock is counting down the last moments, and they reflect the decline in function of the cardiovascular and respiratory systems, the two most important systems sustaining life. As if the body's engine is gradually shutting down, you may notice your loved one's breathing becoming slower and shallower than usual, as if their breath is gradually becoming weak and fragile, chest moving less when breathing, as if life is quietly retreating, and breathing seeming weak, not deep, as if air is no longer being inhaled and exhaled fully. Breathing may also become irregular, as if the rhythm of life is being disrupted. It may speed up then slow down, as if breath is trying to catch up with a slowing heartbeat. Or there may be short pauses in breathing, as if life is temporarily pausing to gather strength. In some cases, your loved one may exhibit Shane Stokes breathing, a characteristic breathing pattern in the final stage of life, like a sad melody with ups and downs, with alternating breaths between deep, rapid breaths, as if life is trying to rise up, and prolonged pauses in breathing, as if life is gradually surrendering. Your loved one may also feel short of breath, out of breath, as if air is not enough to sustain life. Even when resting or doing light exercise, they still feel short of breath, as if their chest is being constricted. They may have to sit up or prop their head up to breathe more easily, as if they are trying to find a more comfortable position to breathe. Breathing sounds may also change, becoming rattling, wheezing, or moist rales, due to fluid buildup in the lungs. Accompanying changes in breathing, you may also notice changes in circulation, the system transporting life throughout the body. Your loved one's hands, feet, nose, and ears may become cold to the touch, as if the warmth of life is gradually leaving the body. Skin may be pale, ashen, or mottled, especially on fingertips, toes, and lips, as if blood is no longer circulating to the extremities adequately. Pulse may be weak, difficult to feel, or irregular, as if the heartbeat is gradually slowing down, weakening, and blood pressure may drop lower than normal, as if the pressure of life is gradually declining. These changes in breathing and circulation may be caused by heart failure, as if the heart no longer has the strength to pump blood throughout the body. Lung disease, as if the lungs are no longer able to exchange gases effectively. Anemia, as if blood no longer carries enough oxygen to nourish the body. Multiple organ failure, as if organs in the body are failing simultaneously, and the natural progression of the dying process, as if the body is gradually fading away. They cause many difficulties and affect the quality of life of the patient and family. Like an immense spiritual burden, your loved one may feel uncomfortable and distressed due to shortness of breath, as if they are gradually suffocating, anxious and fearful when noticing their body changing, as if they are facing something very frightening, and causing panic and heartbreak for the family, witnessing their loved one gradually leaving. These changes are often the final signs foretelling that your loved one's departure is very near. Like a quiet farewell from the body. During this phase, the goal of care shifts to alleviating discomfort and bringing maximum comfort to the patient. As if you are trying to soothe the last pains. Help your loved one lie down or sit in the most comfortable position. As if you are creating a peaceful place for them to rest. Keep the air cool, as if you are bringing a breath of fresh air. Use a humidifier, as if you are soothing the dryness in their chest. Oxygen therapy if necessary, as if you are providing an extra source of life for the body. Use pain relievers and sedatives as prescribed by the doctor, as if you are soothing physical and mental pain. Care for their spirit and emotions, as if you are embracing their heart with love. And prepare for departure, as if you are accepting the law of life. Remember, in these final moments, your presence, love, and tender care are invaluable. Like a final, most meaningful gift you can give to your loved one. As we come to the end of this journey of exploration together, let's take a moment to reflect on the signs we have explored together. Significant weight loss, extreme fatigue, confusion and withdrawal, frequent infections, and changes in breathing and circulation. These 5 signs, like 5 shimmering candles in the dark night, often appear in the last year of an elderly person's life. They may not all come at once, and may not be obvious at first, easily overlooked, but when you start to notice them, it's a sign that the body is preparing for a major transition. A final journey. For many families, these changes can be hard to accept, like a harsh truth that no one wants to face. It's natural for us to want to resist them. Try to hold onto our loved ones, as if we can stop the flow of time. Encourage them to eat more, exercise more, or try to overcome exhaustion, as if we can reverse the laws of nature. But sometimes, the best thing we can do is listen to the voice of their body. Accept the natural progression of life, and focus on making their remaining time peaceful, comfortable, and as meaningful as possible, as if we are creating a peaceful harbor for the boat of their life. Understanding these signs is not to fear death, but to prepare for it, as if we are packing our bags for a long journey. When you recognize these changes early, you can provide better care, make important decisions ahead of time, and ensure your loved one's final months are filled with love and dignity, as if you are writing a beautiful final chapter to their life story. This is a time to cherish moments, as if you are collecting precious jewels. Share stories, as if you are preserving invaluable memories. And let your loved one know that they are loved, cherished, and not alone, as if you are giving them a warm, protective embrace. If you are noticing these signs in a loved one, take a deep breath and remember that you are not alone on this journey. As if you are walking this path with countless others. Many families have walked this path before you. And although it's never easy, knowing what to expect can help you find strength, patience, and peace in your heart, as if you are finding light at the end of the tunnel. Remember, love, understanding, and accompanying your loved one to the last minute is the most invaluable gift you can give in their final stage of life. Like a timeless love song echoing forever in your heart.